Hi my friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire, and my packages have finally arrived from North Carolina. So I have all the parts and pieces of my shopping and of gifting, things that were gifted to me. So I'm going to show you what I picked up in North Carolina. Um, let's start with, well, I guess we can start with this guy. So I do like clowns, and I believe this is Emmett Kelly. I believe it is. So I like him. So somebody took him. There's a block of wood, so he's a shelf sitter. So he's just super cute. He looks a little dusty to me, a little dingy. So I may actually redo some of this stuff on here. I don't know for sure. At least clean it up. But I'm just gonna stick him with my other clown stuff, you know, to terrorize my grandkids. So he cost, I believe he was $15. Let me grab the stuff that I bought from that shop. I actually kept everything together with my receipts. So this shop this was at the Antebellum Marketplace, and I don't know if anybody's ever heard of them. I don't know if they're like a big thing that goes around other places or if it's just a one shop place. But it's on Indian Trail, North Carolina, Antebellum Marketplace. They do have an email. Do they have a website? I don't know. I was just having so much fun shopping. Anyways, so this is the shop where you've seen those cool pieces that they made. This one gal was making, and I said I did pick up something. She had the felt pieces and all kinds of stuff. So I grabbed Wally. He's so cute. I thought he was an anteater, but he's a rat. Which is hilarious because I'm terrified of mice, but he's the one that I chose. I love his name. I love his so cute look. Got a little platform so I can just set him, and he doesn't have to be only Halloween. He can be out in my little spooky corner area. I did buy, and he cost, let me see. So my Wally mouse was, well, $19.95. So I'm just gonna round up. I think it'll be easier. 20 bucks. So I paid 20 bucks for him, but he was my gift to myself. That was definitely expensive. I might actually stain his base, but that's okay. I can put my own touch on there. He's mine now. I can do whatever I want. There is some stuff that was handmade by somebody, and I'm sure you've seen this on the video. I kind of went through it where the card making, and I just thought these little treat bags were so cute. And I know I can make these myself, but I just wanted a couple just for me in my little stash. I have no idea what kind of candies are in there, but that'll be for the day that I need them, a sweet treat. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Treat bags. They were $1 each, so I got 2 of those. And then, let's see, let's go down my thing here, my card. So I also picked up this handmade card, which I hadn't even opened, and I honestly meant to leave this for my cousin, but I ended up doing something else because I accidentally packed it away when I left. But I just like the handmade card. This is something I do also. I take a piece of the outside and I put it on the inside just to bring that color in. I'm sure lots of people do. And I just liked the card. I wanted it for some inspiration, and this was to give to my cousin. I bought this with the notebook. The notebook is what I bought for the inspiration. So they just took a notebook. It's so cute, and did the same thing with the cards. And then on this notebook, I'm not sure where they bought this, but it's got all these sayings in here. The secret to having it all is knowing that you already do. Just today I'm grateful for. So I loved these sayings. So this is what I bought that for. So the card I paid, the notebook, let me see, the notebook was $4, and the card was $2. Yep, $2. Okay, so I kind of was a little splurgy on myself, but that's okay. I also bought 2 doilies there, and the doilies were, let's see, one was $175, and one doily, so I have $219 was the booth price, and then $175. So these are the 2 doilies. I don't remember which one's which. I think this one might have been the more expensive one, but I liked it a lot, and so I did pick it up. And I know I have a lot of things that are similar to that, but I wanted to shop, you know. I was on vacation. I wanted to get some pretty things. And here's the other one, and I don't think there's anything too absolutely special about this, except for when I get close, I see like all that netting. And then I see these pieces. I love the color. I love that it's got a shine to it. So this is definitely one I would probably only use right side up. And then, let's see. I also bought this felted pig. So my cousin loves pigs. She's the one that put us, we stayed with her at her home. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, her home is so beautiful. She's just so, my cousin is so beautiful. Anyhow, I bought her this, there's this cute felted pig, handmade. My cousin's an artist. She appreciates every bit of art. And so I had bought this little felted pig, and I actually stuck it up on its hind legs, so it's just kind of sitting there, and then its little feet are out. I wish I would have took a picture of it, but I did not. I'm so sorry. Anyhow, I took a notepad from that pad of paper. I wrote a note on there, and then I tucked in some cash, and then I put it on there just to put towards the utilities, because, you know, we do, even though we, you know, we help with housework as much as they would let us, and and food, you know, like taking, you know, just, it's still, utilities are a different story, I think. So I did put that in there. I don't think she's found it yet as of me recording this video. Maybe by the time you see this video, she will have found it. So then I did buy these little tags. Now these, you can, you know, this is what the Target spot. I think that's what but I don't have a Target by me. I liked the tags. So I don't know that I'll be using these anything soon, but it's for inspiration, you know, just for inspiration for me. And I think I paid, how much did I pay for that? My clown was $15, and my little, did I buy these at this place or not? No, I don't know. I may have gotten this at someplace else. I think I bought this. I did not buy this here, so we'll take this one out. So anyways, I did spend quite a bit of money. I spent like $75 altogether with tax and everything in this place, but I did buy I bought a gift for someone else as well. So there, right? So there. Okay, let me put another receipt away, and then I may grab another little pack of stuff here. I'm gonna grab these and put these aside. And Wally can stay there. So this place right here is called a hidden treasure. So my cousin, she took me to places that she loves to shop at, and that she does, and that and booths, and she said she knew I would love these places, and she was so right. So we went to this place right here, and I found this for $1. And then, you remember this stuff? What is this stuff called? I cannot remember, but we would make wreaths and bows and all those things that it says right here. But when I seen this, I thought, oh, I want to make some ruffles with it, I think. So they had a whole bunch of these. I let myself buy one. I mean, I still have to get it home. I'm not going to include my shipping costs with my purchases, only because it's a vacation and I can't count everything. Like, that's not fair. Plus, I shipped most of my clothes back home too, because that carry-on business was not fun. I had a duffel bag. I had no wheels. I did not know I was going to be marathon walking through airports. Lesson learned. Lesson learned, let me tell you. So in this store, they had some really cool things. I think I videoed a little bit in here as well. One of the stores I didn't video in. It wasn't easy to do, so I just didn't do it. But this one, they had these bags of jewelry in those bins. I think you see me poking through those. And I limited myself to 3 packs. And now I started off with 3 different packs. And then I changed it, and I changed it. And I had color. I'm like, I always have pearls. I have lots of pearls. Get some color. I had color. And then I took all the color out, and I got these. Isn't that crazy? So I haven't even opened these bags to see the exact thing that I got in them. So these bags were $3 each. Any bag you pick out of these bins were $3. So I was picking them, looking for cool chains, things that are linked together, that is already made for me for my dangles and tassels. And I love this chain, and I love all the pieces, and see how they're all like connected right here. I love that. It makes my job so much easier. My hands get angry, but they still want to play. So I have to do the best I can for them. So I got that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love all of that. And then let's see this one. This one's so cool too. I gotta say, I think this one, this place right here, the hidden treasure, was probably my favorite one out of the ones that we went to, as far as things to find. Now this is one of those cluster necklaces. I don't know if that's what they're called. That's what I call them, because they're all clustery. But I can look in between, and I can see that I can pull them apart, maybe, with the chain. I might have to have my husband help me get some of these links undone. But all these little beads have their own little things on them, so I know that that little bottom part is going to have a little linky part up there, so I love that. I just have to get it apart from the chain. And it's got some really pretty pieces on here. And even though I don't do beach themed stuff, because I feel weird because I don't, everybody calls it a beach here, and I guess it is a beach. It's sand. It's kind of rocky sand, but it's all lakes. But we don't, but this to me is ocean. So I don't think of beach when I don't think of just beach. I think of ocean beach. So I don't do a lot of decorating. However, I love mermaids and starfish. So I thought, and coral, oh my gosh. So I thought I can figure out something. Aren't they beautiful though? So for $3, I mean, that's a lot of pirate booty. So then we have this one, and look at everything has pearls. I just can't help myself. I loved this. I loved the chain. I loved this vintage antique looking metal here with a sparkle in there. And then, oh, I didn't even know it was like this. That's cool. I mean, that right there can just be, there's so many things you can do. I can even use that on the journal cover itself or on a pocket. Like, I don't know, it's a little bit weighty and heavy, but we make different things all the time. So I got that piece there. So all three of those necklaces, they were $3 each, and I get a lot of use out of them. Now, this book, I didn't even have a price on it, so I didn't know how much it was going to cost, and I wasn't paying attention. However, I don't regret getting it. I paid $3. Isn't that crazy? That's totally over my budget that I allow myself for books. And I don't need books. And I had to ship it, so it's like, but I thought, I loved the cover. I thought this is going to be a cute journal. I love the inside page right here, and I love the pages. See how they have that, like, is the camera picking that up, like that roughed edge look? I love that as well. And the coloring is perfect. I love everything about it. A series of unfortunate events. And I love the story too. I'm gonna tear it apart. This is gorgeous, but I did pay $3 for that. And let's see, I paid $9 for the jewelry, $3 for the book, and $1 for that twine. Now I have all these linens. Now check this out, because we all know I need more linens. We can't stop. This piece right here, I wasn't going to get it because look at it, it's $8. So now the linens were on sale, but I will tell you this really quick. I don't care how much is on sale. I think it's still a lot of money for me to spend on a linen, but I loved it, and I know I can take all these little flowers off and do things, and I don't know. My husband's like, just get it. You love it, get it. But had I been by myself, I would not have bought it. But I still love it. I just can't believe I spent that much money on it. I'm just like shocked. There was this piece right here, and he was helping me, but I said, it has to be really special and even possibly something I don't already have. So this one was $2. Then there was this piece right here, which I really love. It's $2 for this one. I love the fabric. This part of it is really nice. And I love that the pink lining, and I just love that the pink and green right there. It's so pretty. This one, right here, how much was this? $3 for this one. And I mean, and I don't know if any of that is, I don't know about any of that. I don't think this is vintage. I don't know anything about them. I just know I love them. I love these pieces. I love the whole thing on that one. Plus this one also, let me see, is also like, I think the perfect size on a cover. Like that just is the cover. Like it's done. One and done. Although I don't think anything's ever one and done with me. This one right here, $6. I think you've seen me pick this up in the video. I thought this is really cool. I really like it. I don't have anything like this one. This is pretty fun. It's got some damage on there, so do not feel guilty about tearing it apart. So this one was $6. And I'm thinking, man, when I'm seeing these prices, I'm thinking about all my friends here who say they never find anything with the prices that I get in my area. I didn't mean to hit the camera, so sorry about that. And I'm like, when I seen this, I thought, well, this is all I ever seen. My linens would be sparse, because this is, I think some of the prices are good, but for the majority of them, I think, yeah, it's not like, let me take that back. I think the pricings are fine. However, because of the kind of things that I find all the time in my area, I look at these prices, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I've even seen things even more. Like in that video, did you see that one? $50. Holy moly. So this one's $1. There's a lot of damage to this. Like that one's ripped right there, but it's still a usable piece. This is all coming off, but I mean, let's get real. We tear that off anyways. I do anyways. And then it had another side, and this side didn't have, I mean, I guess to somebody who was like going to collect it for like to put on their dresser or wherever it goes in their kitchen, there's damage, but I just seen beautiful art that's still in great shape that it can be used. And how much was this one? This one was $1. So that was definitely a good price. Then there's this one right here. So this one's $4. But look at this. Look at all of that. Like on both ends. That's a lot, isn't it? So, whoa, let me get that out. Let me just pop that out there. And so you have all of that, two ends, two sides of that. And then you have this wonderful fabric on the inside. And then you still have all of this all down the edges. So, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's already tattered, so it's so easy for me to say, yeah, let's tear it apart. Oh, you came off that little goodie bag. Okay. Now this, look at these. They're blue and white, beautiful. The blue is a gorgeous blue. I feel like it just goes with just about anything I would do. It's really white, but I can always change that if I wanted to. It's 8 of these napkins, so there's 8 of these. Now, I gotta be honest with you. I must not have paid attention to the price. Or I thought, oh, that's really pretty, and my husband just threw it in the basket. Because when I seen the price when I got home, I was like, stop. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Who do I think I am? $17.25. Like, I don't do that. I'm like, what the heck? Why would I buy 18? Why would I buy 8 identical napkins that have staining on them? And why would I pay that much money? I just about, and I'm like, well, I'm already home now. So it's going to be and they don't refund anyways, but still, I just can't believe I spent that much money. Now, I gave you all the prices, all of that. So I want to tell you now, with my discount, all of those I paid $21.60. Now, when I seen that on my receipt, I thought, hallelujah, I basically got those free. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So it was 50% off all the linens. They call them MAC linens. So that must be the store. Maybe it's their stuff. I don't know. So I paid $21.60 for all of this amazing, amazing linens that I got at this wonderful store. So no wonder why my cousin loves this store, and no wonder why I loved it so much. So so all together, let me see, I bought all this jewelry, all those linens, I bought this, and I bought this book, and I paid, my total with tax was $36.94. So I think that was a great bargain for fun, vacation trip, shopping with my family, with my cousin. I haven't seen my cousin in 20 years. Oh my gosh, so that right there was worth it, the price of anything. So that was awesome. Now, let me go to the store that I didn't film. This one, okay, I just had the receipt. This one is called Second Chance Boutique, and it's so where I was visiting in Waxhaw, North Carolina. And I believe, and I can't remember, I should have wrote it down, but I believe the funds that come in from here, I believe they go somewhere. Like because that's what my cousin, she really loves to. She's the same. It's so crazy, 20 years, and it's not like we don't talk all the time. Like we don't do all that stuff just to find all the similarities. We are so much alike, and she's such a giving person. I mean, 100%. She puts me to shame, like what she gives. It's just amazing. And then she's an artist of all kinds of stuff. Anyhow, blah, blah, blah. Here's the store. And they give back is what all that to say. So I did spend probably more than I would normally do on some of these things. So these necklaces were, I let myself buy 3. I don't know what it is about the number 3. I'm like, you can have 3, Sandra, 3. So I think it's always like one to sell, one to give, and I think in my mind that's what I'm always thinking: one to sell, one to give, and one to keep. Although it never really works out like that all the time. Most of the time I'm always giving, but that's okay. You know, the more you give, the more you get, and sometimes what we want, and what we get are different things, but very fulfilling. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I think what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying, but look at this one. All those chain, all those links, and I have color. Okay, so finally, Sandra pulls in some color. I love that one. So that was, I paid, so they are $4 each. I got 3 necklaces. this one. It's pretty simple, but I just love, that's what I loved about it. I love the simplicity of this one. And it's just like little links. I can just take them off like little pieces as long as I want, as short as I want. So I got that one with the gold, and it's got the, it's like an ambery color, like, well, not really amber, it's like really light yellow, like light amber and black. It's beautiful. I just love that one. And then I also got this necklace here because, I mean, we already know it's got the chain and it's got all the little links, but I thought, oh my gosh, how fun. It's got sequins in it, and I have sequins. I never use sequins because I don't know how to do it. This one's done for me. I would love to say, oh, I have jump rings and I have sequins and I can do this, but my hands are not going to allow me to do that. I think this is something that maybe when the grandkids come visit, if they want to play, maybe I can say, oh, you can make these for me. Like, how much fun would that be? But I love this. It's got those peacocky colors. I love that. So get rid of those baggies. And then I also bought this one. I bought one dress. They had a few pieces of clothing there with the beautiful lace. And I actually kept putting them back. I'm grabbing and putting them back. And my cousin picked this one out. And it's a light, dusty, like a vintage rose. I mean, and she's so good with color. And she handed me this, and I was like, okay, not only is that the perfect color, but it's something that my cousin actually picked out and showed it to me. It's got a beautiful button there. I can use that. I've got these little fringy pieces I can use and all that lace. And then there's this satiny, not satiny, what is this? But this fabric, it can still be used for something. It can be background fabric. It can be used to make snippets. It can be used to lay different lace on top of it to pull that pink through a cream colored one or something, or white. So I got this beautiful dress, these necklaces, and then they had 50% off their Halloween stuff. That's where I bought this. So I got these little tags. I got this little thing. I think it's I want to say it's probably a banner. It's got, or like one of those, it's got the twine in here. So I think it's one of those things you tie around. I just thought they'd be cute. Maybe next year or in the years to come, who knows? I'll be caught up enough with all those kids. Maybe not be so extravagant, but I thought these would be cute to make like little pockets and just different things. Little cards. I can make my cards with these. I can just utilize these in different ways. Same thing with these little bats. They're 3D bats. So not sure what I'm going to do with them, but it was 10 cents. And this was 25 cents. And everything was 50% off. And then they had this one gift bag. So I got this. I thought this would be fun to play with. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but there's that. So this is what I bought at the little boutique. And let's see, how much did I spend there? So they also gave me, so it's 50% off on the Halloween. And then they gave me, and then they have this discount, 10% off if you're 55 plus. And she looked at me because my aunts and my cousin, my cousin's older than me by a few years. My aunts are definitely older than me. And so she looked at me and she goes, you're not 55. And I said, not yet. And she goes, I go, not for a few months. And she goes, oh, just a few months? And I said, well, 6 months. She goes, oh. And then she heard us talking. She knew I was there visiting from Washington, and it was just some family time. And she goes, you know what? I'm just going to give it to you. Thanks for visiting from Washington. So she gave me an extra 10% off. Wasn't that nice? That was so nice. So my total there was 14, or with the tax, $15.59, and I got a nice little bundle of goodies. So that is my shopping, but that's not all. I have other things. So at one of those boutiques, or where this was at oh my gosh, the place where I got my other clown. Look what my aunt bought me. She said she knows I like Emmett Kelly, and I like clowns. I mean, I don't really collect a lot of stuff. I'm very particular, but he's gonna fit so nice on my little thing, and he's so cute. So I have him. I had to get him home safely. In that thing of jewelry where all the things were like half off? Oh, this was a half off one. So my cousin got this. It was $10, and it was half off for the bag, and look at that. And they're like links, and I can take them apart, and I've got all these cute little flowers. I've got yellow ones, and they've got pearls and amber stones in that one. And then the pink ones have the clear stones. And so my cousin bought that for me there. So sweet. Thank you. So, thank you, Aunt Sandra. Thank you, Christina. So, Oh my gosh, get back in there. I just want to put those together for a minute and keep them together. And then my cousin, so my cousin Christina, she makes things. Oh my gosh, so she's a giver. I mean, like giver like there's no tomorrow. Like she does a lot of things with her churches, so many churches. With her church, she was in every church that she's been involved with. So this is just one of the things. There's so many things she made. She's like, she wanted to give me one of everything. And I was like, I can't get it home. But this is just one of the things that she made. So when they do events, she makes these beautiful things. And she always comes up with an idea and a plan and how to whatever the event is about and how to put it into the, oh my gosh, like, what are they called? This is like a gift. So everybody gets a gift when they leave. So this was a gift on one of them. And it's so gorgeous. There's so many other things at her house. Oh my gosh, if I could have brought them all home, I totally would. She also gave me this. She's like, I have a stash, and she wants to share her stash with me. So she has all of, like, look at all these. What the heck? So she gave me all of these amazing things for decoupaging. There's little people, there's heads, there's florals. Oh, some stickers made it into the pack. Oh, and hands. I like hands. They're fun to use. So I like these. I can use these with my surrealism collaging also. So pretty, so many. I will probably be sharing some of this stuff because she shared it with me, but there's no way I can use it all. But I even like look at that. It's embossed. It's so pretty. The frames themselves, like every bit of this is usable pieces. So I love that. Let's see. She has some of this in her stash. She says she's seen that, so she knows I'm going to use that. And then she pulled out her papers. And she's telling me, she's like, I have a box. She goes, I'm packing a box for you. She goes, but I want you to take some stuff right now. So she picked out some of her beautiful papers that she loves. This is a sticky, I think. Yeah, nope, this is regular paper. I'm getting them mixed up. Isn't that pretty? It's got the periwinkles and the lavenders, which are the colors that she loves. She threw this in, some tags. Look at those pretty colors. Oh my gosh. And then look at that periwinkle color. I had to fold them to get them in my bag, but that's okay. I mean, I'm going to tear them apart and do things. This is some wrapping paper she had collected in her stash. And then this one, I think one of these was like a sticker paper. I cannot remember what's what. And look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? So I've got those papers from my cousin. Get this all together like that. Let's see. She also, oh my gosh. Let's see. She also made all these beautiful, some of these flowers she made and some of them she purchased, but she wanted me to have them. They're made out of like natural fibers and things like that. These ones that she made out of egg cartons, so like recycling and using up new things. So this is on an event that she did. She was making these. I think she said she bought these ones right here, but they're made from the natural fibers. Aren't they so pretty though? Let me tell you, I was like stressed out trying to figure out how I'm going to get these things home. Oh, I did crunch one. I crunched my stuff and notice. Oh, so, well, that's not bad. Out of all the flowers, only one was sacrificed. I tried my best. Oh, good. This one stayed together. This one she made this out of, what do you call those seeds? They are pistachio seeds. And this, I think she said was out of a soda bottle, like a soda pop. And she would just cut the little leaves out. So some kind of a, isn't that cool? And so pretty. And then here, oh, and then she gave me one that she hadn't painted, and it's an egg carton flower. But look at all that work. Like, yeah, she's extra. That's what we all are, aren't we? We're all extra. That's what we love about our stuff, that we're so extra. You throw that aside. Now, then I was in my Aunt Sandra's room, and I was just like hanging out with her. I would climb. Oh my gosh, it was so nice, my friends. I would just go in there and just climb in next to her and just snuggle with my aunt. I know I'm an old woman now, snuggling with my aunt, but I don't care. I don't feel like I'm my age when I'm with them. I feel like I'm that little girl, and they're just, I just love that feeling. I can't explain it, but it just felt so good. But I seen this and I was like, oh, Aunt Sandra, I love that. That's such a pretty saying. And so before I left, she brought this into my room and she goes, I want you to take this. And I'm like, I can't take your picture. She goes, no, I want you to have it. You said you loved it, and I love you, and I love it, and I want it to go with you. And I was like, oh, you're just going to make me cry. Then we were chilled one night. We were gonna go sit outside by the fireplace. I think you've seen that on the video. And I didn't have a, I didn't have the, what did I have? Did I already mail my, I don't know. My cousin goes, oh, I have a jacket down here. Oh, don't go to your room. So she grabs me this jacket and this beautiful purple like sweatshirt jacket, which I know this is kind of silly for me to show and tell, but this is part of my trip. I'm gonna share it. And it's so cool, and I can like pull it down to be like a collar, or I can put it up like a hood kind of around my neck, which is perfect the way I like it. So she had two of them. She had this color and she had a different color. She pulled this one out and handed it to me. And when I put it on, I was wearing it, and they were like, oh my gosh, that's your color. That color looks, she's like, yep, you're taking it. Take it home. It's yours. And I'm like, I can't take your clothes. I do have clothes. She goes, no, you're taking it. So I did. Oh my gosh. And then my Aunt Violet, she showed up. She flew in from New York to spend time with us there. I love my Aunt Vi so much also. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. I cannot even express how fulfilling this trip was in my spirit, in my soul, in my heart. But my Aunt Vi shows up, and she knows we all have hand problems. I guess that the type of arthritis and stuff is a hereditary thing, but I think almost everybody has it, especially crafters. Like, how do we do all these things with our hands and not get some wear and tear? So she had these little bags, and she was giving them out to all of us. And if you are strong enough, they pinch pretty easy, but my hands are short, so mine don't pinch. But they also open really, like I can just hold it, and I can easily get my hands in there. And when then it opens, I can get stuff out of it and put stuff in it, and it seals my stuff up. So she gave us all one of these. She gave me two. She wants me to give one to my daughter Danielle, and that's her. So my Aunt Violet is actually younger than my dad, but she's my dad's aunt. So she's my great aunt. So she's my daughter's great aunt. But she's younger than my dad. So she's still in, but she's just, I just call her my Aunt Vi. And then she pulled out of her suitcase, oh my gosh, I cannot believe she packed this thing. It's so heavy. She pulled out this beautiful blanket. It's a sweater on one side. It's like one of those soft, you know, recliner chair or sofa cozy blankets just to put over you. And then she's got the fur on this side. She knows how cold it gets here, and I'm always freezing. And look what she gave me this. She packed this on in her suitcase. Can you believe that? So I brought this home. So I sent all my stuff home. I mailed it, and I packed this in my bag that I carried on because I didn't want it to get wrecked or lost. So I have my super cozy furry blanket, and it's so thick and furry that I literally hug it, and I feel like I'm hugging my aunt. I know it sounds so silly. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't even care if it sounds silly. That's the way I am. Then before I left, also, my cousin pulls me into her room, and she says she buys this stuff because everything she buys there, she gets to buy pretty things, and then for gifts and for herself, but she also, I think she gives almost everything away though. But then also the funds go to, I cannot remember the charity. What is it called? It is called, I kept this. It says, and 4 meals have been donated. So kidsaroundtheworld.com. I mean, she just gives daily. She gives, and whatever she does, there's always some sort of giving involved. And whether it's food, she's an amazing cook. Oh my gosh, she cooks. She gives away food. She gives away her art. She does events. She doesn't charge anything. Like, she just gives and gives and gives. Anyhow, so she had all these. She said to pick out, she said to take these, and I'm to give these to my grandgirls, and she wants the girls to have something, Danielle to have something, and me to have something. So I'm just going to let the kids choose. I feel like this is going to be for Danielle. I think that she would wear this beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? But everything you spend here, they provide food for the children. They give out meals, so she's always doing this. So cute. I love all of these bracelets, and I mean, they're just so fun. So I have this, and I need to hand these out. I think, is that it? I don't know if that's it. Oh, and then my Aunt Sandra, she has a couple of gals that come in that help her with some of her daily, you know, like her laundry, just helping her getting things that she wants done. So she brought, one of them is from, she's from Russia or somewhere out there. She was back visiting family and she brought home her chocolates. Now, I know we can buy these on Amazon, but she literally bought it in Russia, brought it back. My aunt shared a piece with me. So I shared, I kept my wrapper. I'm going to make something with this. And then, this right here is Weekend. It's Weekend for Waffles. It doesn't even have the restaurant's name on here, but this was from the day when we just had just my aunties, my cousin, Christina, and myself, and we went and had a girls' brunch. And so I just kept that to put in my little thing. I have all my airline tickets right here to add into to make a collage with. I'm just gonna collage. I've kept airline tickets before for like memory, like people would keep, as you would keep, some of my friends have kept concert tickets, but I found that I just tuck them away. I don't do anything. So I think what I'm going to do is collage something with them and put all this together. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to use my receipts and keep those together. Well, maybe I'll photocopy the receipts because I think some of the receipts I can use on my taxes. And then we stopped at the dollar store on the way home because, you know, I don't have a dollar store. So in my town, I have to drive, you know, it's like 40 minutes away, so I just rounded up to an hour. So I did stop there, and I noticed something new. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but check these out. I bought 2 boxes of each one because one's never enough. They're called prayer cards, so they're just like any other kind of cards that we have, right? But how fun is this? I mean, I can just send these like by themselves in something. I can doctor them up, create or craft them up, create them up, change them, whatever. But they have a different saying on each one. So for all my friends that love verses and prayers, these are so super cool. And even people who don't normally decorate with this, but you may have a family member or a friend or somebody that you love, or even a crafter that you just care, that you love to watch and stuff, and maybe they like this kind of thing. What a wonderful little thing to either send by itself or to, you know, change it. Like, look at my hands. I'm like, I know they work. Why won't they just do what they're supposed to do? And then the colors, aren't they pretty? They're just pretty. So today's prayer has that. And then on the back it says this. So I don't know. I mean, I think I would probably cover up that side and I would keep this side. You can cut this part out. Like, there's all kinds of things you can do. So that's fun. I thought I'm going to grab me some of those because I'll never use them all. But I wanted 2 of each so I can share. So that I can still play and I can still share. And even if we don't have time to do anything, or like for me, if my hands are just getting the best of me, I can just like trim the edges, ink them, and I can just add them to a journal. Like, it's just so simple. So I found cupcake wrappers again, and I can't stop buying these, but I just think they make cute belly bands and pockets. And I have the ones for Halloween, but I did not have anything for fall. I'm probably not going to have time. I'm really behind in everything I do, but I'll have it for next year. Hopefully I'll remember I have this. And then they had these notepads at the dollar store. So Family Dollar, is that what they're changing it to? So love never fails, but it's like, isn't that cute? And you know, I just like to tuck these in, sometimes just behind in the belly band with other things. Just a simple little piece of paper with a cute little saying, some color, and something to write on. And this says, don't be afraid, just believe. So words to live by. And then I love these plastic. I love these plastic trays that I get. You know, they're not the, like I've broken. I have dropped them and broke them on the corners, but ouch. I like this. I like that I can get that sticker off. That's number 1. But they're pretty sturdy. I can see through them, so I like to use these. And then I can just put my things in them. And even if I'm just sticking a bunch of stuff like this in here, I can see what I have. Let me get the, look at, I mangled that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's one that she bought or one that she made. Oh, geez. But anyways, I'm going to put all these in here for now so I don't break them. And there you go. So, I hope you liked my big share. I think I got everything. I just wanted to make sure I did that so that I can get everything put away. And start playing again. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friends. I will chat more about my trip and later on as the stories come back to my brain and I remember things. But for now, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.